That's right, guys. We are back at it again. We are live, the Real Estate Happy Hour live, coming to you straight from the Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm High Rise. All right, all right. We do this every Tuesday at 2:30. I got the crew on the side of the screen with us today. I'm gonna have them introduce themselves here shortly. But like I said, guys, it's the Real Estate Happy Hour live. It's just a bunch of real estate professionals coming together, taking a break out of their day to talk about a little bit of everything and a little bit of nothing. Okay, we have a great show prepared for you guys today. Just a little reminder, we are streaming live from the Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm Facebook business page and YouTube page. So if you're following us, make sure that you show us some love, like, share, subscribe, and get in that comment section and engage with us today. All right, I'm gonna get the crew in here. Y'all unmute your mics and say what's up to the people.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
All right.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all had a good Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Man, it was hot, bro.
Yeah, it was some strange things going on.
Strange?
Definitely that. Why you say that?
Well, I think because it was so hot, maybe a lot of people like on the streets, like were getting like heat stroke symptoms. Because I saw a man just dancing in a parking lot with his shirt off, and another man just walking across the street, not paying no attention to the cars and making like funny hand gestures. And my mother and I were going to get some barbecue from Sweet Ray's on OST.
Okay.
And it was nothing but like foolishness. So I was thinking they was having like heat strokes or it's some bad blue magic hit the streets for Memorial Day because the people was like tweaking. So,
oh my God. You know, I did see way too many men with no shirts on this weekend that should have been covered up.
So them beer bellies.
They say, look, Memorial Day is supposedly the first day of summer, bro. They gotta take it off. It's time to go.
Well, next time go somewhere where there's a fan so you don't have to take your shirt off. Unless you got like at least an 8-pack. Don't have to be 6, but at least an 8 or a 10.
I feel like I lost some volume.
Laverne, you wasn't trying to see all that skin, man?
I was not. It wasn't even just the skin. It was the extra stuff. But the weekend was great. I partied a lot, and then I got to rest Saturday and Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, we had to go find a pool, man. The kids wanted to get being on somebody's pool. So usually people be barbecuing on Memorial Day. So we ended up at where they was having the pool. My man was like, "Man, I'm gonna cook me some gumbo." I say, "Gumbo?" I say, "Bro, it's 110 degrees outside, bro. You cook gumbo?"
No.
That boy made him a big old pot of gumbo. Hey, I ate it too though.
If I'm gonna eat gumbo, it's gonna have to be at least 70 degrees or 65 degrees in the house.
Right?
I ate it, Laverne. I ate it.
Oh goodness.
That is a fact. That is a fact. What else did y'all eat? Y'all eat anything else?
Yeah, barbecue rib, brisket, sausage, and some banana pudding.
Oh, my favorite.
Sound about right.
All of that was from Sweet Babies. That where you say you went?
Well, we went there, but they closed at 3, and everybody was mad. They like, how you gonna close at 3:00? So we had to get that from Papa's.
Oh, wow.
So y'all drove all the way there, and they was closed,
right?
I hate when it happens.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, bro. I'd have boycotted.
Yeah, people were mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I danced so much I had to rest, so I didn't go out to get no barbecue and none of that stuff. So I was resting my legs from dancing.
Where you go dancing at, Laverne?
A couple places.
This weekend?
Actually, Friday and Saturday. Saturday, I went to an all-white ball dance all night.
Oh, nice. You have to take a video one day so we can see how you get down.
I know, right?
I actually had somebody to videotape me, and so I can only share like a clip. I can share a clip with y'all of a dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we need to see that.
Clip of a dip.
Of a dip. A dip.
The clip of the dip.
Clip of the dip.
And one cousin said, "Girl, that's dirty dance." And once he said that, I'm like, I'm not gonna share it then.
Man, don't let them talk you out of there, Laverne, man. Come on, man.
Well, I still got the video. The video not going nowhere. I'm sharing it. So just let me know how y'all want me to share it.
Okay.
So y'all can come out and take the class and have fun with me.
Okay. I would think about that. Maybe be a good networking opportunity.
Exactly.
There you go.
Morgan say, I'm gonna think about it.
I've sold a couple of houses in that community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make it work it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Let's jump into this topic today, man. We're gonna keep it light on the trending topics today, man. We had a great Memorial Day. I'm glad everyone all and well, ate good. Let's talk about this city living versus rural living. Have you all had the experience with the two? What's your experience with the two, if any? Any country
No, go ahead, Margaret.
I was gonna say real quick. I think rural living is like perfect for introverted people because you ain't gotta worry about nobody coming knocking on your door asking for sugar, peeping out the window, or trying to wave to you and come talk to you. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but when I see my neighbor coming, I be like, she
man,
wanna
what?
talk.
Hey,
And
look,
I'm just not there.
I don't know, Margaret. I'm an introvert and I have zero desire to live out in the country.
Really?
I am a city boy through
What
and
is
through.
it for
Man.
you, Mike? What is it? Why you can't do the country lifestyle?
Man, I need stuff to be convenient. Like I need stuff to be easily accessible. When I have an urge, I need to be able to get to it quickly. Right.
Yeah.
So that's me. So like I don't know. It's interesting though. It's like I do like to be by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't want to go live out by myself. Like I wouldn't want to do that. Like I want people around.
Well,
I understand, but you know what? So if I was in the country, I would not have access to be able to dance like I like to.
Okay.
At the same time, Margaret, I do have a neighbor. I think they hear me come out my garage door because even when I get outside of the garage, they are nowhere to be seen. I'm like, them people know that they heard me come out here. They wasn't trying to say even. They only want to say hi.
No.
I'm like, that's okay.
Yeah, and it's not like we trying to be mean. It's just I would want to give you the attention that you need, and because I'll let you talk.
Oh no!
But it's like if I don't got an hour to stand up there and shoot the breeze, it'd be like, man, I'm gonna try to hide.
I know, but I have one neighbor that I talk to because he be ready to talk, and everybody else I might wave, and some people I know they don't even want to wave, so I don't even waste my time. So it's all good.
Man, look, it's totally different than out here. Like when I'm out in the country, like it's totally different. Every car that drives by, they waving to you, they honking their horn. It's just like all love and all
Man,
of that.
y'all
You know what
just
I'm saying? They a
happy.
little no, they
Bro,
little nosy, maybe.
y'all just happy to see another person. That's why.
Right.
Oh, be like, hey, they have no clue who they are, but hey, And so yeah, it's totally different. I think definitely in the country areas and stuff like that. Because
Jackie,
you're right,
look,
it does take like where I'm at, like it's probably like 30 minutes to a Walmart. Now the
30
grocery store is
minutes.
right 30 minutes, like 20, 25, 20, 25, 30 minutes, maybe 20, 25, 20, 25 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's not
That
too
is
bad.
bad.
You just go for your one when you need to go. You don't have to go every day. Make
So
your trips.
Jess, what is it that made you want to kind of get into the country living? Like what is it?
It's too congested. Well, one, I'm just speaking off the top, no particular order. It's congested as I don't know what in the city, right? And I understand that safety is anything can happen anywhere, but I feel like when it comes to with the way the world is going, with it being congested and with everything like that, one, it's gonna be chaos and chaotic in the city, So I like to have my space. I feel like it's a different type of safety and peace in the country than it is. I feel like in a congested city, and it get close to nature. I think for mental health purposes as well. I think that the rural lifestyle provides that, where you have a lot more nature, more trees. I mean, I hear birds all day. I saw my first woodpecker, and like you just hear just knocking at at the trees. You're like, what is that? But you appreciate a little different. It's not even annoying. And if y'all know me, I get annoyed with certain sounds. So it's like a different appreciation for that, versus the city. Uh, it's just different, man. I hate traffic now. Like driving on the streets, it's just chill. You don't have to worry about speeding. Don't have to worry about getting anywhere too fast. But now they do have the big trucks that will, if you're going a little too slow, they gonna try and get you about the way. But
Hey, it's so dark. Is it dark though? It's so dark.
oh my gosh, you can't even see the front of your hand, man. Look, it gets dark, so you do have to get your light situation straight. But man, like it's you can work around all of that. Get out in the
Hey,
nature.
look, what that Wi-Fi and that cell phone connection be like?
It's a little weak at times. You got to figure it out. But technology is advancing. But they got like Starlink out there and all kinds of stuff.
Get y'all a tower, y'all. Get y'all a tower built out there.
Well, I had to switch from T-Mobile, man. They said they were doing maintenance on the tower, but they were taking a little too long for me. So I had to switch my company up, but now I have good service. I'm back at it.
Who'd you go?
I mean, I'm with AT&T right now. I can't say too much about them right now, besides the fact that my phone is working. So I appreciate it. We're gonna see how they do.
Hey, you can say they rolled out in the country.
I've been with T-Mobile since that was my very first phone when they were company. So it's been well over 20 years.
Yeah.
The only reason I ended up with T-Mobile was because I was with Sprint. So that's why I'm with T-Mobile. So I didn't have a choice in the matter. So I'm definitely not loyal.
Yeah. For sure. Shay, you had some experience in the country. I think remember you saying you had a little country life experience at some point.
Oh yeah, in college. So country boys had a thing for me. So I was back and forth all the time.
You got me quick ahead though. Country boys had a thing for me.
Yeah. I had a boyfriend from Bryan. I had a boyfriend from Jasper. 2 boyfriends from Jasper. One from Cheek, Texas. It's different.
Yeah. Oh, that's country.
Population of 100.
It was less than that.
Wow.
Cheek had maybe like 55.
Man.
Wow. And there was like 5 families that just had,
That's what I'm gonna say. That ain't no city. That's a family reunion, bro.
It's just
we going to church, y'all.
Look. But it was only like a whole street long, so.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
That flashing light, the stoplight would turn off at the 10, and it start flashing.
Exactly. But yeah, I like the country life. Not for permanent. No, not day in, day out. I could do it for like maybe 7 days. And then
is it the same reason you need the convenience, or what? What's the reason why you can't do it long term, you think?
It's boring. You can only do so much so many times.
Yeah.
Like I love
animals.
Stay
in the city though?
Huh?
It's the same old thing going on in the city. New businesses start up, but it's a restaurant you eating. You going to, you know what I'm saying, a new bowling alley. You going
different people.
Bro. Like, look, my first experience with that, like an extended period, was when I interned. I interned in Borger, Texas. So now I was 19. I was 19 years old, maybe about to be 20, 19, 20, kind of like that. And I didn't even know where Borger, Texas was. But so I interned there for 3 months, bro. So 19, 20 years growing up in the city, going to Borger, Texas, where everything closes at 10. Everything closes at 10. So like I'm down there and you start getting little munchies, you want to do like, nah, bro, like it got to the point where like just to get my haircut, I had to go find a barber, and the barber was in Amarillo, which was 45 minutes away. That was the closest city. Like I would have to look forward to Saturday. Like the excitement of Saturday was driving to Amarillo. Like we're gonna go to Amarillo.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's how it is in the country. Like Jasper, everybody went to Beaumont. If you had money, you would go to Houston. Like for real. Like that's what they look forward to. And then like whenever there's a party, the whole town is gonna be at the party.
At the party. Yep.
Bonfire, everything.
They
I'm
did
definitely
this
looking forward to
thing.
doing some of that and capitalizing on it. So yeah, bring the
Bro.
whole city. Look.
So we was at, and then the crazy thing is there's levels of small towns, right? So so Borger was kind of like the mid-sized level where they had a drag or they had a main strip, right? A semi downtown, semi. So and one Friday, messed around one Friday night, didn't know no better. I ended up down there in all this traffic because the high school kids on Fridays, that's what they did. They went down and just rolled around in a circle, called it the drag. Rolled around, and I'm like, what is this? Like every Friday, this is what they do. Like, nah,
entertaining themselves.
man, I was when it was time to go back home. I made that drive. And they offered me, my man was like, hey, man, you don't want to get no job down here at this chemical plant? I was like, absolutely not, bro.
I had enough of it.
I don't want no parts of it. 0 parts, bro. I don't want no parts.
Wow. Oh my
That's crazy. Well, I know Texas is I think number one place for definitely rural areas. So that's something.
Because we got so much land.
Yeah, and everything, there's everything here that you ever want to try. People here, I mean, there's so many people here that have never even experienced some stuff.
Yeah.
In Houston.
I do. I do want a ranch though. Like I want to retreat. Like I would go for a weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not messing with that country life, boy. I tell you, that boy's a city boy for life.
You want a ranch or a secluded house? There's a difference.
Okay.
Man, I honestly want a ranch. Like I want ranch hands with animals.
I would do the ranch too.
You gonna take care of it?
No, I said I want ranch hands.
You have help for that. So that's when we get some money. And then you can have a helipad and you can be to your ranch real quick and you don't gotta worry about those long distances.
Wow.
No, I drive to, like if I'm going for a week, like a weekend, we drive out there a couple of hours, like you're looking forward to, like, yeah, we going to the ranch this weekend, or we going to the lake house, right? Drive out there.
That's how you hop on a plane before you do a road trip. See, I don't mind the drive. Like that's even relaxing. Having to take that 20-minute, 30-minute drive. You just
yeah.
It's got to be a couple of hours. If I'm going to drive, like it's got to be a couple of hours. If it's 20, 30 minutes, it's an inconvenience, bro. If it's a couple of hours, it's a trip. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Good stuff, man. Well, yeah,
if you have a ranch hand, I think that's okay. But if you I almost was married into that, and I'm like, I don't want you to think that I'm gonna be feeding the horses and the cows, and I'm not gonna be the one that's, all of that. No.
You ain't grew up like that.
Nope. No.
I was
unless you have
a
family history.
Huh?
Anyone's family history on the farm or in the country, in your rural area?
Well, actually, my grandfather used to have a farm, so he actually raised chickens and cows and hogs, and I saw my grandmother, make the sausage with the skin and all of that. So I was raised in that, all of that. But so it's never anything I wanted to do myself.
That's interesting. I mean, I see that, right? So everyone, even my past with my family, they are like, heck no, I don't want to have anything to do with the country, the farm, none of that. Like, it's a different type of viewpoint, you know what I'm saying? Almost like it's traumatizing shoot. But then you have
it's some good eating. Don't get me wrong. It's some good eating. My grandfather used to give us baby chicks, and then eventually we didn't realize That's what was on the table to eat was chicken. That's the Joseph chicken grew up to be the
Okay.
chicken on the table.
Best
They used
chicken you have in your life.
Huh?
I said the best chicken you have in your life.
Yeah, that was the best chicken.
So Laverne, he used to give you baby chickens to do what with?
The baby chicks were you would get them as gifts for Easter.
And do what with them?
As you know,
Play
as,
with them.
say it again.
Play with them. You know,
Yeah,
make them
as
wings
a, as
do
a,
this
as a
and
pet. Yeah, as
yeah,
a pet.
play
The
with
baby
them.
chicks are cute.
And then, but then when it become a chicken, it became dinner.
Well, first you get eggs from them,
we just
and
wonder what
then they become the chicken.
What you
for
say,
dinner.
Shay?
I said first you get eggs from them,
Yeah,
and
true.
then they go to the table.
To the table, yeah.
So they go to the, so do chickens ever lose, like, do they lose their ability to make eggs at some point?
No, you know, they don't even need roosters to lay eggs.
They just not fertilized.
Yeah, those won't turn into chicks.
Oh, so but like there's not an age that a chicken no longer is able to make eggs.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but most of them don't make it to that time.
Yeah, we eat them.
They make
They
it to the
don't.
table.
They don't.
Like it's no more use for you. It's time for you to go to the table.
I thought they'd at least keep them around as long as they're making them eggs.
I mean, cause I don't think you want, like, honestly,
What?
would you want
A lifetime
an egg
man.
from a 50-year-old chicken?
Then you don't even want to eat an old bird because they tough.
That's funny, y'all.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
They have like a lifespan of 3 to 5 years. That's about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, young chickadee.
That's amazing. People eat a lot of chicken. And I'm like, where's all these chickens? Because Popeyes have something every Tuesday. You'd be like 30 pieces of chicken wings for like $10.
Bro,
Like, where all the chickens coming from?
Hey, Margaret, they making them chickens, bro.
Okay.
They have
make
too
chickens
many
on the
chickens,
farm.
and it's a problem.
Yeah, man.
Too many chickens causes a disease.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
So they have to kill them. So yeah,
They're making them chickens in the lab, Margaret.
yeah. They
Like
that too.
artificial chickens.
Yeah, man, them artificial chickens. Listen,
Lab
let me tell
grown
you something. Bro, a trick that why y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all be going to get these jumbo chicken wings. Like chicken wing ain't supposed to be jumbo, bro. Like, I'm just saying, be careful.
And you know what? Just like you know how they have the 3D house. Is it 3D houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen where they have meat that's 3D
meat?
now? Did you see
3D meat? Yep.
Yeah,
3D meat.
That's 3D.
3D meat?
Yeah, it's made from soy and stuff.
It's not.
It's not real meat. But they make it taste
meat.
like it.
It looks like real
meat.
So like the Impossible Burger?
I don't even think it's that though, right?
So it's plant-based.
No, this is a computer something, some kind of
I don't know what
I just
material
know
they
it's
use.
3D. I just know it's 3D meat. We have to look
No,
it up.
I'm not digesting that, dog.
But what if you
You
don't know
will.
what it is?
Bro, if it's,
So
it's
you
not a
will.
plant,
Yeah, you
Not
will.
plant-based.
Just put some seasoning salt on it.
I can't with you, Mark.
Maybe some ketchup or some barbecue.
bro,
You will.
I'm not.
Inside just gonna be brick hard after it.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not. That's like eating paper. Then you eating paper.
It's biodegradable.
I'm done with you, Mark.
Yeah, like you can't okay, I don't say try it, but you can eat some paper. You're not gonna die.
Why am I?
You'll
No,
be all right.
I'm not eating paper, bro. Like
Just
no,
pray over your food.
no.
Y'all never saw My Strange Addiction? People eat all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And what's the title of it?
My Strange Addiction.
Right, strange. So,
One lady was eating matching stuffing.
Cotton balls.
Yeah, cotton balls, matching stuffings,
Chalk.
cremated stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said stuff.
they just doing that for attention.
No, it don't look like it.
Well, our
They really
bodies are such wonderful things. It can take in a whole bunch of stuff.
Hey, just because you can don't mean you should, bro.
That's
Say
true.
that.
True.
Say that.
That's true. So just if y'all get hungry out there and you got some paper on the side of you, you can eat.
Hey, that's for them. Hey, that's for them people that got to drive 45 minutes to the grocery store, bro.
Hey, look, now we gonna be all right. Look,
So they got hungry.
we got some greens in the back. Hear me?
They just got to go to the back, man.
Let's go to the back.
That's
Go
funny,
to the
bro.
back, man. Let's hop into this real estate topic.
Okay.
All right,
Keeping it country, keeping it rural, I guess you could say. Let's talk about land investments. Right? I was gonna say land ownership, but you know, I don't know. I just got it. Someone said something that kind of stuck with me about the whole ownership thing as far as
What
we're
they
land
say?
buyers,
What they say?
home buyers.
What they say about the home? What they say about the ownership thing?
And I'm not I mean, I get it. You know, it's all on how you look at it in perspective. But you were saying no one, you don't own anything. You don't own a home. You're not owning, you know, it's not home ownership, it's home buying. Like you're buying a home basically. You know, how we say you never own anything, you hear it, you know, based off property taxes or something like that. If you're saying, you know, you're a home buyer or an investor or whatever, I mean, you can kind of look at it a little differently. That this is, even though it is a purchase that you're making, it's an investment. It's something that you can potentially pass along. But when it comes to the whole ownership type of deal, you know, that's a
So is
little
it
up
that
in
we?
the air.
Is it that we? So we're? Is it that we don't own anything? Period.
I mean, what do you feel that you own? You own the equity, I guess you could
Well,
say, the profit from your investments, but
if you
the
think
actual.
if you think like our indigenous brothers and sisters, you can't own this. This is for everybody. You're
Yeah.
just borrowing it for a while that you're here.
Hey, that's what them colonists told
No, that's what they
them
tried to
colonizers.
explain to the colonists, but they was like, "Nah, this is mine. We taking this. If you can't defend it, it's ours."
That's what them colonizers said, bro.
So,
And
I
let me tell you
mean,
something. You don't really own it.
right. So that's a cynical way of looking at it, but
Yeah.
you know, you're able to pass down the ability to do different things with your property. Or when you say the land, now I would like to figure out how to get to those mineral rights. Because I'm like, that's where it is. When you buy a house, they always tell you, well, okay, well, this not, you don't own like the mineral rights in it or nothing like that. But
why you trying to get to the mineral rights?
because I'm like, that's where all the value is.
What you gonna do with the mineral rights?
Sell them
To who?
to the people that use them. Like people have oil on their land, so let my backyard something start bubbling up. I'm just like, right, but then I don't own the mineral rights, so I can't make money off the oil.
Bro, the world going away from oil. And
But not yet. You can still make some money.
In the meantime,
right?
Look, man.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I'll tell a little.
Maybe own came from like you was on it. I'm on it. Not
You
necessarily.
own it.
Yeah, I'm just on it. I'm on it for this period of time.
I'm just on it. Yeah, I own it. I'm on it.
I'm just
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
funny. That is funny. But it's crazy to me too, like just I think everything is mindset and perspective in a sense. Because like you have people who are killing for land, who have killed for land, and who have a different value of what land is, and then you have another sector of people who have land and who don't appreciate it or don't know what to do with it, you know, and will easily give it up, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, so what is this thing land, you know?
So I mean, you know, when you think of the wealthy, right? It's always from the beginning, man. A lot of it has always been tied to land. Like the person that was labeled or categorized or had the nobility or like it was the amount of land that they possessed. And so wealth really, like when, you know, now we have all these renditions of wealth or currency and all this other stuff, but the original was the land, right? I mean, even if you go all the way, you know, depending on what your faith and your belief is, but if you go all the way back to Genesis, it was about land, like
the land. They were
to
fighting over it.
the land of milk and honey, where God sent, or the land of, or just think of the Garden of Eden, right? It was this this garden, this land of total abundance, where you was with the presence of God. So it's always been about that. Like the land is wrapped up, and I think why land is such a valuable resource is because of the possibilities of what you can do with the land. And I do think that we need to I think, Jess, to your point, it really isn't about the land ownership, right? Or you say the land investment. It's when you get the land, it becomes an investment based on what you begin to do and produce with the land.
Right.
That's what turns it into wealth.
Yeah, you own your profits. You own your
the product of the land.
Yeah. What you do.
And then the government gonna tax whatever product you get out of that land too. So
because
it's like a vicious cycle. So you don't own that either.
Because the government owns it. The government own that land, man.
Yeah.
That's something.
Technically, right?
Think about. Yeah.
Because they always taxing you.
Yeah, they taxing you.
Yeah.
What gave them the right? What gave them the right to tax us?
Right.
I guess that just goes back to, it's like, if you just change your mindset, look, I'm just not gonna own this. Just get rid, just make the best of what you got, make it profitable, make it useful. And live a good life. Don't get maybe stuck up on the ownership type of deal, I guess.
I think that's a good word right there, man. Approaching it with a different mindset of, all right, I don't own it. I'm just using it. So let me maximize while I have it. Let me maximize what I can get from it. That's good.
Maybe my other generations can maximize on it too, and we can keep this wheel going. But just know, hey, you still gonna have to pay them. You don't own nothing. It's just
have y'all seen Yellowstone?
I almost watched it
because they're talking just about that. Which was so funny. I missed that. What happened?
You said, have you watched Yellowstone? I said I almost watched that the other day. I just didn't click on it.
Okay. So it's like generational people's or family own this big old swath of land. Yeah. And they fighting tooth and nail. They'll kill you if you come on that land, or if you drive your cattle or your sheep on that land, they're gonna kill you. And they said we've been fighting for this since like we got here in 1800 something.
And stole it from the Indians.
Right.
Okay.
But they came in it like one of the grandfather was telling his grandson, hey, this is yours as long as you can defend it. It's gonna be some other people trying to take it. So we ain't letting them take it.
As long as you own it, you own it. You own it. Exactly. So you ain't own it no more.
Right. They do whatever they gotta do. They go into government to work with the taxes to make sure their taxes isn't so low where they can't is low enough to where they can always keep it. Because as your property increases in value, your taxes increase. So they work their way into the government to figure out how to make our taxes low, so we can always keep our land. Yeah. So it's just like they fighting for it.
Yeah. But you know what? Like everything that Jess was talking about earlier, since you don't own the land, a lot of people that are, and I don't know why I'm bringing. Well, I know why I'm bringing Houston Community Land Trust into this, where you don't own land, so you might as well take part in it, since people think they don't own it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So if they would think like that, you can rent that out. Don't worry about owning that land, because in the grand scheme, you don't own the land.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, benefit from it, raise your family up in it, give them a nice home. Find those other beneficial things at home. Purchasing a home can actually provide for your lifestyle, your family, financially, all of those things.
And while you
from a broader perspective, we won't get so hung up or discouraged about certain things.
Exactly. And so while you're on that HCLC land, you can still be on it and do what you want to do with it.
Right. You still your equity still can increase. You can still borrow against that. You can rent it out. You can do all kind of stuff, and you don't have that burden of the land around your neck.
Right.
Or even the amount of taxes that come with the property increasing.
Right, because you're not paying all of it. You leasing that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff. Look at my
You don't own it,
Right. But you can stay on it as long as you want
but you
to.
can
no.
stay on it.
Stay on
That's
it.
a that's a word. That's a word right there.
That's a word.
Right.
That's a word.
Yeah.
Good
You gonna
stuff.
look, Jess. You gonna have me thinking about this for a minute. Because like I was even thinking about like how we talk to renters, and we like, man,
Mhm.
you need to get something that you own. But in reality, they own it,
We own it.
Yeah.
right?
So maybe we need to get something. We need to tell them you need to get something that you could manipulate and use.
You have more flexibility.
Yeah.
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 You have more flexibility and more control of how to use it for your benefit,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And look, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Yellowstone, Margaret, so I can
Right.
Yeah.
remember
Yes.
how to defend my land that I'm on. And I own.
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where that Second Amendment was coming in with them, because they all got guns.
Yeah.
Even the little kids got guns. So they like anybody
Defending the
step their
land.
foot over on this land, you
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Mhm. They don't play with it.
she
Yeah.
said the
Well, good
Second
stuff. It was
Amendment.
good conversation, and I think yeah, I mean, it's something definitely to think about on how it is. I mean, people obviously have different values of land,
Yeah.
perspectives on what land is, so tapping into that and educating those of how it is that they can use it and utilize it, homes in itself, buying, purchasing,
Mhm.
investing, all of that versus the whole I got a big house or oh yeah, I own something type of perspective and really not giving people the meat of it all of what it is that they can do and just kind of like that milk and they can't
Mhm.
really grasp it, I don't think fully because they haven't been given like the full picture of
Yeah,
things.
the
But yeah,
true what it sounds like you're saying, Jess, is people not truly realizing the full benefit
right.
of
Why are
what
so
they.
many people fighting and killing and dying for this certain thing called land? But then, yeah, a certain sector has it or have access to it or can tap into it, but just,
And ain't doing nothing with it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
yeah,
good. Better use of the land.
Yeah.
yeah, than to worry about owning.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but yeah,
That's
that's
good.
something I was thinking about.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
That'll be good,
Cool,
man.
cool, cool.
Man, what you got for us, Margaret? You got us a story? Can you take us into a story time?
I can.
Perfect.
So this will sort of kind of play in, but not really. So this is titled "The Car Is Mine."
Mm.
The car is mine. So there was this foreclosure property. A buyer said, "Hey, I want something. I want to get a deal." So he found this foreclosure property. His agent helped him out and everything. So he got this house, and he was living it up. Like, okay, this is wonderful. I am so happy. I got this property. So it was a property that had like a 4-car garage, like way in the back. So it was sitting on like an acre of land. So he had a car all the way in the back. The bank, I guess it was a mishap of the bank. They didn't recognize it. They didn't know it was there. So it was like an old pea green Pinto. The roof was all rusted
Did
out.
you say P?
And
Oh, like you mean like
Pete, I say the same thing. Like, man,
pea
your pea
green,
green, bro.
like
Like,
the vegetable
the
peas.
vegetable P? Okay, okay, okay.
Come
You know,
on,
I was
y'all.
about to
I'm
be
a
like,
professional. I am not supposed to be on here talking about
it's
peas.
us. It's not you. It's
yeah, it's
us.
not
It's
you,
not
and it
you. It's
really
me.
wasn't about professional or not professional. It was the thought of who P Green, like that boy peeing green. Something wrong with that boy. Like,
Oh, I get it. Maybe I had a pause too long and it sounded like the P was green.
yeah, that's why I was like, man, that boy sick.
No, it
What
was
that
a
boy?
pea green.
60.
Anyway, it was a pea green Pinto with a rusted out roof, and it was just in bad shape. So the man was like, "Okay, man, I guess it's gonna be on me to get this off of the property and stuff like that." But there were a box of baseball cards in the trunk of that old Pinto.
I
And
like
come to find
baseball
out,
cards.
those cards were valued at over $50,000.
20,000.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
over 50,000. It was like a big box full of baseball cards. Now, the person who owned the farm or that acre of land, they lost it to the bank. So at the end of the day, that person came back, said, "You know what? It's an old car in the garage. I just want to, get my property and I want to be done with it." But the new buyer was like, because he found those cards in that Pinto. He was like, that car is mine. Like, I bought the land and everything that came on with it. So that ties back into, okay, so what do you really own?
Right.
Like, that wasn't your car. You know those wasn't your baseball cards. It was just sitting in the garage back there.
Hey, that boy defended his land.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes. So at the end of the day, the person who originally owned those baseball cards, they just missed out. It's like, hey, when you left the land, when you left the property, you left all that.
Nah, bro. If it's 50 grand, it ain't gonna end like that.
It's like you left all that. The new buyer owns that. That's his car now.
Nah, player. It ain't gonna end like that.
So he'll have to defend the land.
You had to defend
it.
You gonna have to defend that.
My goodness. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was a short one, but I felt it really tied into our previous conversation.
For sure.
We're gonna have our own little Yellowstone.
Yeah, okay. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Mike, man, shine some light on the tip of the day. Join the World Changers community, man. I know we have our scripted things what we talk about, but like, what is it about this World Changers community that, you know, people can really benefit from, and what's the importance of really having community?
Nah, man, that's a great question. I mean, look, the World Changers community is about collaboration and connection. I get it, right? Sometimes people feel more comfortable from a brokerage level, right? As far as transferring licenses, being up under a broker. And a lot of brokers, man, and I get it. It's like, hey, if I'm going to invest my resources and my knowledge and my time, then I want you to be a part of my brokerage. Like, I want your license under my brokerage firm. So I understand that. But then when you really sit and you think about it, it's like, why does it have to be that? Right? If you've spent 20 years, I've spent 20 years in this business. So there's a wealth of all of that I've just accumulated. What's the point of me just sitting here and hoarding it when we have this big community of individuals that you could help, right? I'm really a big believer of what Zig Ziglar said. He said, you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. So there's a host of people you can have that you can help, right? And you'll still realize some benefit and some value to your life, but it doesn't have to look a certain way, meaning, oh, you're hanging your license with me. Right. So because of that, you know, we created this community, this World Changers community. You know, one of the things that we believe at Brooks and Davis is that when we help individuals get that understanding that Jess talked about of, you know, how to utilize land, the value of having access or owning it, or that flexibility where you can leverage it to enhance your quality of life. When we get more people to understand and educate more people with that, then we are changing people's world. We're changing people's lives, right? And so we want to be world changers, and we want to be connected, and we want to collaborate with individuals that want to help change people's lives too. So we created our World Changers community. It's an ecosystem. It's about, you know, like I keep saying it again, it's about collaboration, right? It's about having access to the education and the resources that we attract at Brooks and Davis. It's about having that accessibility into this community. It's about, you know, if you're beginning your career in real estate, getting connected to a community of individuals that's already there, that's already licensed, that's already doing this business, that can give you a deeper or a greater understanding of about what you're about to get into. So that's what the World Changers community is all about. It's real easy to get connected into it. We've made it super simple, right? We need a name, we need a phone number, we need an email address. You go to the website and then you're in. And then once you get in, you're going to be added to, you know, our group messaging system. You're going to be added to our group email serve. You're going to get invites to the educational and the training events that Brooks and Davis hosts. You're going to be in the community to see what's going on in this business and to be better understood. If you come on as a real estate student, you're going to be able to tap into the support, test taking techniques, our study hall, Like it's just so many features and benefits, and we list them all out on the website. So it's just another way to do real estate together,
Yeah.
right? And we definitely want to be in the forefront as a brokerage firm. We want to be in the forefront of showing true collaboration within the industry to help our industry, to help elevate our industry, right? Not just Brooks and Davis, not just the individual agent. Just we want to elevate the entire industry, because in doing that, we're gonna be well taken care of if we do it the right way. So that's the World Changes community.
That's good. No, I think that's very important, man. I think it's something that allows Brooks and Davis real estate firm to really stand out, because
Mhm.
to offer that community and really to allow it to be free, giving people an
Mhm.
opportunity to really see what it is that Brooks and Davis is really about, the people that we attract,
Mhm.
because who we are a lot of the times are the people that we attract. So to see a big body of people, coming together like-minded, like the way that Brooks and Davis is really strong, and have people who are really passionate and bought into the brokerage. Like
Mhm.
it tells more about the people who are there from the foundation and those like who are a part of the firm. So
Yeah.
that community is strong.
It's very good. And it's, I was kind of having a conversation earlier. We were talking about a young lady, and how when we're going through, and this is her term, she called it tornadoes, right? She's going through a tornado whirlwind. And we tend to, when we're going through those experiences, want to go through them by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my response was like, look, we're all going through a tornado. We're all going through a whirlwind. I'm going through a whirlwind right now. Like it's called life. Like it's always going to
Right.
be that. So the difference is that as a community, we're going through it together,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not being isolated and not on our own. So,
Right.
um, that's the powerful thing of the World
Yeah.
Changes community and the ecosystem that we're creating. It's We can go through life, and we can go through this career and this industry together,
Right.
right? Instead of doing it by ourselves.
That's a hard thing for a lot of people. I mean, if you're that type of person, that's just a hard thing to do. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna jump into a community, right? Like you said, you want to isolate, So
Yeah,
I guess like the best word for that person is like you don't even know how much you need a community a lot of times until you just get into it,
yeah,
and then you truly find how powerful it is. And like
mhm,
it's one thing, we're saying it, so you're probably still hesitant, the person who's listening to it, but you just kind of like gotta get into it,
yeah,
and you'll start to reveal and see and test
yeah.
it out and see how powerful and how life changing it is.
So look, I liken it to this, right? So Margaret, she was talking about Yellowstone, and we know, even if you haven't seen the show, you get an idea of, they went and traveled like as they were kind of discovering America, and they were going out west. So these families would go and migrate to these areas, and then they begin to build, like the families would come together and they would begin to build towns and villages and things
Hmm.
like that. And so we'll term that community, right? They begin to build community, and people had the option that went in those directions. They had the option of where they could stop in a piece of or plot of land and just do their own thing and stay isolated, like just say, and not. But those people, man, they rarely lasted,
Yeah.
right? Because there's so much benefit and resources and knowledge, and
Yeah,
like, there's just so many things that you get access to
just
by,
coming together.
yeah, coming together. And so it's the same thing with the World Changers community. So why
That's
why
good.
go try to do it on your own when you have the ability to do it with a people?
Yep, get that
Exactly.
access.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good stuff. We
Good.
appreciate that, Mike. Man, it's been a good show. I've enjoyed the conversation. I definitely hope that you guys. I've seen the comments in the chat. Keep them coming even after the show. Let us know what your thoughts are when it comes to purchasing land and reaping those benefits from it. When it comes to all of the great things that we spoke about today in terms of real estate, some of those tips in joining the World Changers community. But until next time, guys. Man, so make sure that you stay tuned, like, share, follow. We will be back again with another episode of the Real Estate Happy Hour Live. But until then, For those who are looking to get into real estate, you have a real estate need, you just want to connect with the community, make sure you stay on for this next message. This video is just for you. You guys say adios to the people. All right. We will see you guys later. Have a great one. Take care. Much love.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, we'll ensure it reaches more active home buyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link you see on the screen. Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.